What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of the Offseason series. I'm having myself a pretty big breakfast before I go train with some of the guys. Today we should actually have a smaller group. I think we only have, 3, but you never know. You never know who's gonna show up or who's not gonna show up, but I think just 3 guys. So the training session is gonna look a little different, some more drills, hopefully some more finishing, long balls, more technical skill work instead of just playing rondos and small-sided. Anyway, here is breakfast. I have a latte. I have 4 little mini powdered donuts. One actually is not powdered. We got 3 mandarin oranges, 3 eggs over medium with some salt and pepper, some spinach, some mushrooms, and a banana. So I'm gonna eat all of this. And then I think I got about like 30 minutes before I need to head out. I almost forgot too, we have to do the coffee art. I went pretty basic today. I want to say I see 2 people hugging in a room. That's interesting. One thing I get asked a lot too is about the split of the ideal training week and what it looks like in terms of like bigger group team training sessions, smaller group sessions or partner sessions, and then like your own individual training. It's a mix. I mean, in off season at least, I like to do like majority of the training, larger group between like 5 and 10 guys where you can do mainly rondos and small sided like you guys have been seeing. But also if you're just doing that, you're not getting in the same amount of touches or the focused work on what you really want to improve, whether that's shooting, crossing, whatever. Even if you do crossing drills with a bigger group, you still might only get like 10 crosses for the entire session because you're splitting all your crosses amongst everybody. So I do also think there's a time and place where you have those individual sessions or small group sessions where there's just a couple of you guys where you get so many touches and reps doing whatever you're gonna do. So honestly, I think like a 75-25 split is ideal. For me, that's perfect for off-season. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Day out here?
Oh yeah.
Because I was thinking about going to Pittsburgh and DC, but I'm having a little bit too much fun here. And I don't know, I messaged some guys, they haven't gotten back to me yet, about like training in DC. Because if there's no like good training sessions in DC, I'm not gonna stay there.
I know we're gonna have good training sessions here. I mean, like we should have you, me, Joel, Robbie, Morrow for a decent amount of time. Pat, we'll be able to get in good sessions. Robbo, nothing.
Magic man.
Last time we talked on the podcast, you were talking about having your baby. Do you want to update everybody with what's going on now?
Yeah, I'm a dad now. Yeah, she came on her due date, October 9th.
Which is crazy.
Weeks ago, yeah.
That's crazy
really
that happened
that way. The doctors were like, this never happens.
So now you're dad. How is it being a dad?
Yeah, it's been cool. It's been real nice.
Yeah.
It's just challenging at times. Not much sleep, but I get more than my wife, so I can't really complain. No, it's been real nice.
And Shannon was saying that you haven't even changed a diaper yet, done anything.
That's a lie. That's the one thing I did.
Yeah, I have a family.
You pretty much, not like you're an orphan, I meant like, but now you pretty much like you stay where the people come to you now because you have a baby. You guys have a baby.
Well, I don't have a baby yet. So I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna do left foot pass, come in, right foot pass, come out, and then touch across, and then yeah, you stay there. Yep. Nice.
Good.
You're good. Yep. Good touch. Yep. Halfway. Yep.
Good, Matty.
Yep. Cross. Touch. Nice. Okay. Yep.
Good.
Last couple.
Good touch.
Good. Yep. Last one. Yeah, finish off. Yeah, good. Whew. Done. Here we go. Yep, yes, let's get it going. Good. Good there. Yep. Done. Good. 10 more seconds. Good.
Get it. Okay. Same thing now, but the touch across is outside the foot.
Yes. Touch. Nice. Last couple. Good. Yes. Halfway. Good. Touch. Yes. Move that way. Good. Get it. Good. Touch. Ah, my bad. Good fix. My bad, Jax.
Yeah.
Go. Across. Touch. Yeah. Good touch. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Good paddle. Good. Yes, Robbie. Good. Touch. Good. Oh. Good. Good. Last one. Good touch. Good. Now this is gonna be it's a soul roll, so the ball has to be a little bit
softer in.
same thing. Up. Pop. Pop. And then whee. Just like that. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep. 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 Touch Mike.
Yes.
Yep. Nice. Nice. Sharp here then. Ah. There you go. Hang it. One. Here. Good. Sorry. Good. Good. Good, Robbie. Good. Yeah, struggle. Good adjustment. Touch. Good. Clean it. Yes. Good. Good. There it is. Here we go. Drop. Okay. Good. Good. Yep. Cross. Touch. Touch mine. Nice. Let's go. Let's just do 10. Let's do 10 color. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Back. Sorry. Red. 3 done. Ah! Blue. Yep. Red. Touch. Halfway. Back. Good touch. Front. Front. 2 more. Back. Touch. Last one. Red. Ah! Let's go. 5 2. Okay. Red. Good touch. Front. Good. Back. Good. Ah, clean. Good. Whoa. Ah! Last 2. Red. Here we go. Right. Okay.
start. Good start. Good start. You got it. You got it.
One more. There it is. Oh.
Okay, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, just getting back home from the training session. Really good. Like I said, just even those small groups, it's just so good to be able to get a ton of touches. And you don't get that many touches when you're in a bigger group with more people. But again, I mean, today wasn't as game realistic as rondos and small-sided games. So there's pros and cons to both, but I love doing both. Anyway, today I have 2 Zoom calls with 2 people. One starting at 1 and the next one at 2. So I'm gonna make a little smoothie, enjoy that. I have like 45 minutes probably until I have to get ready for the Zoom call. And then after all that, I'll get in a little lower body workout. And I'm getting close to finishing this first week of all of my minimums, which is great because it's still only Friday. And after that lower body workout, if I meditate today as well, I'll really only have 1 meditation left and then just reading. Since I usually take Saturdays, Sundays pretty light, pretty off in the off season, it'll be really easy to get all that reading in. So we're getting there. Finished up my 2 Zoom calls. They went fantastic. I hadn't Zoomed with either of those guys before, so it was great. They had some really good questions, and we really dove into the really small, like really specific questions and intricacies of the game and stuff, which was just awesome. But now, time for my lower body workout, and if I'm not mistaken, I have to look at my tracker, but I think this is my last physical work, like my last effort that I have to do for the week. Let's do it. All right, time for the continuous Q&A. For today's question, we have one from Alfie Burr, and Alfie asks, do you think that the U.S. football/soccer college/uni scholarships are worth it? I'm an English player who is looking at ideas once I finish my college here, and going out to the U.S. is a real possibility for me right now. Do you think it's worth leaving England to do so? So in short, yes, 1000%. The U.S. collegiate system here in America gets a lot of shit, And there is still a lot of flaws with it and still a lot of stuff wrong with it and a lot of stuff that I would change with it. But having said that, if you are in England, Scandinavia, elsewhere in the world, and you aren't at the level of signing a fully professional contract and that's not coming to fruition at that point in your career and you're looking at options, then going to a university in America, continuing to play at an extremely high level, D1, D2, NAIA, whatever the level is, while being able to continue your education and get a major, especially if you can get a scholarship to do that for free or partially paid for, that's like the best of both worlds. And at any time, if you do feel like you're ready to go play pro, you can drop out. You can drop out after one semester if it's not for you and go and sign a pro contract. Or you can stay there like what I did for 3.5 years, and just as you're about ready to graduate, you can drop out and play professionally. And the thing that people don't realize about the collegiate soccer system here in America is that, especially if you go to a top D1 program or even a mid-tier D1 program, many times you're going to be treated better than lower league pros out there in the world, sometimes even first division pros out there. The facilities that these schools have, the weight room, the locker room, the dormitories, the fields, and all the training equipment that you could possibly ask for, being able to train 5 days a week in the mornings. I mean, you're literally treated like a pro. You just also have to go to school. So if I kind of described your situation and you're 18, 19, 20 years old and you don't see a professional contract coming anytime soon or even really on the horizon, and you feel like you still need a few years to develop, but you can get there, it's a great option. And I'm a great example for that. At 18, I had 0 professional teams asking me to put pen to paper and to sign for them. I needed another 2, 3, 4 years to continue to train, continue to develop, and then I felt like I was ready at 21, 22, 23 years old. So I would 100% recommend it if you fall into that category of player that just needs a few extra years to develop. So Mimi is now in her you're in your 30th week.
I am? What?
She's in her 30th week of pregnancy.
News to me.
How's it going?
I mean, overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm getting a lot of soreness in my pelvis. I feel like my bones are breaking apart. But I don't know if it's because we just went on a really long road trip and walked everywhere. But overall, I don't know, I'm doing pretty good. I would like to start putting a nursery together.
But I need to sign a contract somewhere.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Soup again? And the answer is yes, we are having soup again, because we usually do this thing where we basically batch and meal prep. So we made about that entire container of soup all the way up to the brim, and that's pretty much all we've been having for lunch and dinner for the last 3 days. But then we'll rotate it, get something else, get salmon the next day or whatever, and we rotate that again. So every 2-3 days we're having the same dinner, but I promise I don't have this every single night. So we're gonna have this, one more serving of soup, final serving, and then watch some of that Wrexham documentary, because we're almost over with that too. All these vlogs are just gonna be the same the whole time. Wrexham, soup, training, workouts. That's the whole off-season series.
At the end of the day, we've got a job to do. Next one up. Certain times are not the nicest, you know.
So we watched about 4 episodes of Welcome to Wrexham. I can't say how much I love that documentary. Not only the fact that I love Ryan Reynolds and I love Rob McElhenney, but just also the realism and how much I can relate to so much of what these players are going through, of being a lower league professional, and just like the little things of teammates going on loan or being transferred and you might never see them again, or like talking about the lower wages and the struggle that comes with that, or the uncertainty of oh yeah, I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life about to buy a house in London, and all of a sudden I signed out at Wrexham. It's just so cool to see that, and so cool to dive into that with the comedy aspect of Ryan Reynolds and all that. I cannot recommend that documentary enough. It's available on Amazon Prime, but yeah, fantastic. I really, really recommend it. But it is 10:20 at night, which means it is 20 minutes past my bedtime. I might try to read a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Excuse me.
Sorry.
And be sure to also comment a question for the continuous Q&A. All right, guys, peace.